on? It's your boy Lil Kenny. Your boy is back in another video. I got Tamia Smalls.
Hey y'all.
And I really don't know what's going on. I thought we was coming here to work out. We at Fight Central Park, well, aka Copernicus, you know, where they always fighting at. She picked this spot. Let them know what we're doing.
So we're gonna do the place where you write down everything you want to let go of, feelings from, you know, it don't matter how long. Write everything on here. We're gonna break them. Damn, I should have brought a broom.
Sorry. We'll throw it in the trash can.
Okay. Okay, yeah. But yeah, we're gonna do that today. I don't know why Kendall thought we were gonna work out. I just got my hair done. But yeah.
How's it feel to be back home?
It's cute. Not my vibe, but it's nice to come back and see everybody.
So how do you like living in H?
I love living in Houston.
Plan on living there a minute?
No, I'm probably gonna move. We'll see.
Move where?
I don't know yet.
You know I'm trying to move wherever you move.
Kendall says that all the time. I'm probably gonna stay in Houston until I finish my master's, and then I'll leave after that.
Okay. Because I'm trying to move to Houston soon. I ain't gonna tell y'all when, you know, people praying on my downfall.
But very soon, y'all. Tap in.
Dang. Thought about what some things I want to let go. I think I want to let go.
You're gonna say some dumb shit. I don't want to hear it.
The Sweet 16 stuff.
You should have been let go of that. If that's something you write on there, that's ridiculous.
That. But I have a new little series on my channel called Get to Know My Friends. So this will be like episode 2.
Get to know your friends.
Yeah, like where I ask them like kind of questions about
Who
them.
was the first one?
D-Mac.
Get to know your friends?
Yeah, Get to Know My Friends, like a new series. You know, it's not like a hot seat, but it's like we talk in depth. So people can see like a different side of us and, you know, like see why we connect. So first question is like, do you remember when we first met?
No, I've known Kendall since I was like a kid. Our dads are cool. You don't remember the first time we met?
Nah, I don't remember. My first memory of you is my birthday when you came to Olive Garden.
Bro, you only remember that because you have that picture.
That picture, that's the first
memory. If he didn't have
memory.
that picture, he would not remember that shit. I just remember it was awkward as fuck, and I was like, bro, what the fuck? And they didn't force us to take a picture, but I was like, bro, we look awkward. You'll see the picture. Kendall just posted that shit. I was like, why did he post this?
When did you know that like we was like locked in? All right, let's do a little timeline of our friendship real quick before we get to that. You want to go or you want me to go?
You can go.
Okay. If I tell anything wrong, just stop me, alright?
I will.
Me and Tamia were friends because our dad were friends. Then I think we started going to the same school, right?
Yeah, because we didn't really talk in middle school.
Yeah, not really, yeah.
No.
So we started going to the same school. We were cool for a little bit. And then
it was messy.
Things just took a left turn. I remember we were in, what's that teacher's name?
Mr.
It wasn't
Howard.
Mr. Howard. She just was trying to provoke me into an argument, and then I gave her what she wanted. She went out the classroom crying. Then after that, we probably didn't talk for about like a year or 2.
I'm gonna stop there. So at first, me and Kendall were really cool and went to homecoming together. He asked me to go to homecoming with him.
I did.
It was very nice.
Yep.
We were cool. Then he started going too far in class, playing all day, and one day he went too far, and instead of slapping the fuck out of him, because I already got in trouble that year for slapping someone.
Who'd you slap?
That had nothing to do with the question.
Why did you want to slap me?
Because he said something false about someone that's very dear to my heart. So instead of slapping him, because I already got in trouble for doing that year, I said, ooh, I'm finna cry. You know when you're so mad that you gotta let it out somehow, like, ooh, I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you know what? And I cried, I left, and then I didn't talk to that nigga for like, I don't even know.
And we had like a little promise that I would be in her Sweet 16. Her Sweet 16 came, and she didn't like ask me, and I was really hurt about that. I'm gonna write that actually down because I still hold that over her head to this day.
But obviously I didn't have him in it because he acted a fool in class. And we didn't talk. So
and
how would he be in my Sweet 16 and we don't talk?
Then the next memory I remember seeing her was, this was her freshman year, my sophomore year. So then when she was a junior, I believe, yeah, you were a junior, I seen you at the prom after party. And I said, oh my God, y'all look so cute. And you said, why the fuck are you talking to me?
No one called to us through?
Yes.
Oh, okay. When the police came?
I don't recall that. I remember I crashed out after when you said that to me, and they made me leave. Because I was tripping real bad. Because I was like, who the fuck she did Yeah, it was a whole big thing.
I think it
she's
was
rude.
Carlton and them had an after party, and the police came through the woods, like stomping through, and then it was a whole thing. But
No,
'cause who
no,
are you
no,
talking
it wasn't
to?
that one. It was like at a B&B. That's when you wore the pink dress that year.
A pink dress.
What color was your prom dress? Maybe black? It was probably black. Chance
Then
for
that was
pink.
my senior year.
Oh, it was your senior year then. Yeah.
I was like, we didn't have prom our junior year because of COVID.
Okay, so then after that, she started talking to one of my friends.
We already talked before that, so his timeline's off.
How?
We started talking my junior year.
Okay, well, I became friends she started dating. This is like 2020.
Yeah, I'm a junior still. Why are you talking about my
No,
prom?
we're past that.
2020 is when you graduated.
No, it's no, but yeah, your prom, and then the next thing I remember is you already graduated at this point. It's when you and old boy was talking, and first time I remember linking up with her again was at Tiara's graduation party.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think the timelines are right.
Yeah, that's when I became friends with him. It was that day. But okay.
I don't think that's right. Then maybe the group was already hanging out before you, but I thought y'all all started hanging out at the same time. Because when y'all were throwing shit in cars and all that, that was way before that.
Okay, well maybe.
Kendall's timeline's off. I would say COVID 2020 through 2021. We'll just say that.
That's when we kind of got back cool, you know, not overly cool, but like kind of cool. And then I think when we both went to school together, that's when we really just
we didn't go to school together.
Well, I went to PV, she went to U of H. That's like 40 minutes apart. So.
And then we came back cool. And then it took a little minute because, you know,
I have trust issues.
Vice versa, especially when you play with me.
Yeah.
So we made up, we were cool, and then we got super close, and we've been good ever since, other than a few hiccups.
When was the moment you knew we were like locked in? I know the moment for me.
There was this one situation that had happened, and basically Kendall was trying to defend me, but
that's when I knew too. Okay, keep going.
Kendall was trying to defend me, but I didn't have the whole story out. The whole story I heard from two people was saying, no, Kendall took it to the left and started doing too much. And I was like, bro, why are you doing all that? Anyways, I wasn't on his side because I'm like, you did too much. But anyways, he defended me. But I'm like, after hearing his side, I was like, oh, okay, like, we're really locked in. Like, that's really nice.
Long story short, somebody was speaking bad about her, and I was like, we was going crazy. Me and the dude was finna fight. Then they got her on the line, and she was like, I didn't ask you to do that, Kendall. I said. And then from that moment, I just know, never speak up for nobody in that sort of relationship.
Mind you, I didn't have the whole story.
What's your favorite memory of us?
Favorite. I think my whole like birthday weekend from 2022, 23. We went to we did Baywatch, we did Austin, and then we did South Padre. That was really fun. Other than me and Kendall getting into it at South Padre, the whole time was good, I think. And then I saw him.
Oh yeah, we did almost get into a physical altercation. Dang, we almost had multiple physical altercations. It's really because I agreed to share a room with her. I was like, well, Tamia and them can sleep in here because we got there first, so we picked our rooms. But then it was a lot of people, so like people had to share a room, and I was like, well, I guess Tamia and them can share a room with me and Chance. But then she started popping her lips to me, talking crazy. So I said, oh yeah, you can't stay in my room. So I grabbed her suitcase and threw that bitch. I said, get out. And she got all in my face like, you don't touch my stuff. What is wrong with you? It's $5,000 in this suitcase, and you touch it, I'll beat you up. You don't play with me. You don't know. And she tried to get her boyfriend at the time to get rowdy with me. I got on that with him. I was like, what do you want to do? What's up? And the rest is history. But
the point was, it was ghetto as fuck. But the whole time was fun. I think that was fun. Or
like the best. Like, I don't know. I think the best for me probably is when you threw the drink on me. That was just
How was that a best?
That
was
was
a best time.
That was a legendary night. That night is. I remember that night so vividly.
A best time? I don't understand how that's a best.
Okay.
Me throwing a drink on him at a party, I don't get how that's a best time for anybody.
Okay, maybe the night we went to the strip club.
How was that a best time?
We had a good night. I can't think of one good moment, but that was a really good time. And then maybe my birthday for camp.
That was fun.
Yeah, I was really happy to have all my friends in one room. Everyone got along. There was no fights that day. So yeah, that's probably one of my favorite memories of her. What's the dumbest thing we've done together? I don't think we really did nothing dumb before.
I don't think so. Nothing crazy.
Have I ever embarrassed you in public?
Kendall acts a fool. He was just at my job and yelled at a table. What were you yelling at my table? The last time you were there, you were yelling some bullshit. Well, the last 2 times you were there.
I was like, tipper?
No, you were telling them that I was a hoe and I would cheat on people. Like, you were like yelling that to the table.
Which one's not true?
Both. And you were drunk, so you're acting a fool.
Yeah, the liquor and me don't mix well. It really doesn't.
He embarrasses me a couple times. He acts a fool for sure. And when he's drunk, there's no telling. But no, I think the only thing I'll probably say is my birthday in Austin that one time, he was so drunk and he was just acting a fool. That was probably like the most embarrassing day I've had with him because he was just so drunk.
I grinded everywhere.
He was acting a fool.
I fell into the pool.
It was actually ridiculous how drunk he was. And I didn't think he took that many shots.
What do you think makes our friendship work? You want me to go?
Yeah.
I think maturity has made our friendship work. I think we're growing up, we're real understanding each other, and sometimes with Tamia, she could be a little bitchy sometimes. And instead of taking that so personally, I just let her be her when she's in that bag, or I try to be understanding to how she feels. I think, but mainly maturity. That's what I think makes it work, and knowing each other so long.
I think knowing each other, like, oh, Kendall doing too much, I'm just gonna ignore him and talk to him tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Kendall's on 10, I'll talk to him a little bit. Just knowing and when to give each other space, which I think we're still working on because Kendall still has a hard time with that, I feel like. Or just checking in sometimes, like, or just, want to keep your space and then still communication. So we haven't talked in a while, Kendall be like, oh, we haven't talked, we good, like, what's up? So just knowing, like, the friendship don't change if we don't talk for a few days or something like that.
Favorite thing about our friendship?
Probably how, like, comfortable we are and open. I think we can talk about whatever without thinking there's gonna be any, like,
judgment.
Nah, Kendall kind of judgy. I wouldn't say that.
Do you think so? I try not to sit in a place of judgment. I really try not to.
Kendall's kind of judgy.
Okay, I'll do better.
But I think, I'm still open. I don't be giving a fuck. But I think what the issue Kendall has is he'll be mad that I'll tell him something after it happens.
No, because this is what she'll do. I'll be like, Tamia, you're not yourself. I know it. I can feel it. I'll be texting her. I'm like, are you good? I can feel it in my heart. Something's not right with you. Or last time we were together, your vibe wasn't all the way there. She's like, no, I'm fine. And then it'll be 3 months later, and she'll be like, oh, well, really, this is what's going on. I'm like, so the whole time you gaslighted me to make me think like I'm tripping, and the whole time I was on to something. But I'm learning that she's not a person that... See, that's kind of a hard thing with being friends with Tamia. She's not someone that's, like, gonna come to you and be like, yeah, I'm just having a bad day. I'm going through this, that, and the third. I don't feel like I'm like that either, but it makes it easier when the other person is like that, too. Because if Tamia was more like that, Tamia would be more of my go-to person to talk to stuff about. But I feel like since she doesn't really share, I try not to really share either. Not that it's a tit for tat, but...
That's literally what it sounds like. I be sharing.
Months later, like once you're already on the other side of it, or she'll tell me something that happened a year ago, and I'm like, damn, like, why you didn't tell me? Oh, I didn't really tell anybody. Chance, you knew? Oh, you knew Chance. Oh, did you know? Yeah. Oh, okay. So y'all just didn't tell me. But that's enough about us. We're gonna get back into us. Let's get into Tamia. So Tamia, what do you have going? Like, what are you in school for? What do you do for? What is your day to day? Well, let's start off with what does your day to day look like?
I wake up, I go take Twix out. Me and her usually go walk like.
Twix is her dog.
Twix is my daughter. We usually go walk for a good 20, 25 minutes in the morning around like the neighborhood. Come in the house, she eats, cool. I've been trying to get back on track of making myself breakfast every morning because I've been BSing because I've been working so much. But usually, she eats, I eat, we get ready to start the day. Usually I work almost every day, damn near every day I would say. So either if I'm not doing something like cool in the morning or doing homework, but I usually try to do like a little activity in the morning. Like I'll do some random shit, like I'll go to pottery class, I'll go to a pole dancing class, I'll do something random, and then I have work. Or if I'm so super tired because I be working double sometimes, I'll sleep in after I take her out and then go to work. But usually it ends with me going to work and having school. But well, that's that. I'm in school for public health. I'll be done in December with my bachelor's, and then I'm gonna get my master's.
So Twix, when did you get Twix?
I got her like officially like a few months ago, but me and her have been together since last February, I would say.
How did you get Twix?
Well, her like original owner, like, me and her dad co-parent, I guess.
What's that like?
It's okay. I wouldn't recommend. If you can barely co-parent a kid, I don't get why you co-parent a dog. Like, that's ghetto.
How did you manage going through a breakup? Because you were really private about your breakup. She didn't really tell me about her breakup until she was already like getting ready to move out. And she was like, yeah, we've been broken up for X amount of time. I'm like, and we talk almost every day. And I'm like, when were you going to tell me? Like, she was telling me like once she was already going to move to her new spot that she was like.
I mean, I keep my stuff pretty private because until I know what's going on, I don't like telling people what's going on. Like, I like having a clear idea and then like a clear like mindset. Like, oh, this is done for real. I'm gonna do this. Okay, cool. Now I can tell people. When it's still up in the air and it's still, well, I don't know. Maybe this could work. Maybe this. I'm not gonna do all that. It's gonna work out. So I try to keep it cute, but it's been cool. Moving is ghetto. I hate moving. Like, I feel like I move every single year. But other than that, it's fine.
So mentally, how are you feeling? Like, just overall?
I think I'm cute. It's good. Good vibes.
You're definitely having a hot girl summer. Ever since she's been single, she's been outside every night. But what I can say is Tamia plays hard, but she works 10 times harder. Like, Tamia will stay out till 5, 6 a.m., 7, 8, and still be at work at 10. And work her full shift. Sometimes for a long time she was balancing school and 2 jobs and a hot girl life, which is crazy. So that's one thing I always look at you and be like, I just admire that about you, how you able to work hard but also play hard, prioritize yourself, be about your money. She up for sure, without a nigga for real. So
I
love that.
Try. Thank you. I do try, but it'd be hard. But it is summertime, so I definitely try to do the damn thing and be outside with the girlies. And I live in Houston, so it's something every day, any day.
What is something that you wanna like? What is something you wanna better at? Like a hurdle that you climbed over that you wanna continue to be able to climb over. Like, you know what I mean?
Probably like my biggest mental struggle is like procrastination, and that's with anything. That's with schoolwork, other things I want to pursue. Like whenever I like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I kind of push it to the back until it's too late. Like, oh, I have to do it. So I'm trying to do better at that because that's how you grow every day. Just get shit out the way, right? When you like get up, that can be with anything. Like I want to try so many new things, do different things to make bread, and I could have did it, but I always push it back. Like, oh, I got time. But I'm already 22. I've been saying that since I was 18. So it's kind of like, but definitely procrastination. I think that's my biggest like challenge right now. I'm trying to get over.
Where do you see yourself in like 5 years? Married, kids, what? Like, you don't even know.
5 years, I'll be 27. So I'm for sure gonna be done with my master's. I'll be done with PA school. So I'll be in dermatology hopefully, starting my career. Hopefully, I'm only working my little 4 days a week, and by then I should have my husband already. Maybe one kid.
Do you have a type?
I don't think so. I think I just go off vibes and like how I feel.
Anything in your past relationship that you feel like you don't want to take into your new relationship? Like, it doesn't have necessarily be something he did, but something like you, I don't like how I showed up in this aspect. I'm not gonna do that for my next relationship.
No, I'm perfect. I don't know. Like, I don't see no. Like, I'm great. I probably would just say to take my time. Take my time.
So you feel like you're rushed?
Maybe a little bit.
Did anybody tell you that? Like, hey, what's so fast? Are you pregnant? Are you getting married? Why so fast? Anyone tell you like maybe you should?
A few people. Kendall's one of them. He asked me multiple times. He probably asked me at least like 20 times, was I pregnant or was I secretly married? He thought I got secretly married 100 times.
Something was up. It was like, whoa.
And he thought I was pregnant every day. Every time I saw him, he would be like, oh, where's the stomach?
You got to think about it. You didn't even tell me you were dating someone until y'all were finna move in together. Really, like, actually, I'm lying. That's not true. But it was really quick. It was like a month or two.
We moved in pretty quick. But it was that, and also that he bought the house. I think that's what makes it worse. It wasn't just, oh, he already had an apartment. I moved
he bought a house for you?
I think that's like the kicker. I think that's what makes it like.
So he bought you that house and you was like, oh, yes, sir.
That's really what makes it like, that's what made it crazy. Like, that's just funny.
So you're not a type to stay like just for financial gain? Because I can't lie, I would have stayed.
No.
Crib was nice.
The house is very nice, but no, that's not my vibe. But I could always go back into the house if I ever needed to or wanted to.
What are your like deal breakers in like a relationship?
I would say one, I think communication is a big one. Like, if you can't tell me freely what's going on with you, how you're feeling, what you're finna do, blah, 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 I'm not really down for that. Not my vibe. Two, obviously, like, infidelity, not my vibe. Not
so how many times do a motherfucker got to cheat before you be like, I'm done?
Nigga, one time you're done. I don't give a fuck.
That's it.
I'm grown as fuck. Why are you playing? Like, I will slap the fuck out of you. That's not my vibe.
Are you dating now?
Yeah, I'm single. I'm having fun. I'm dating, like, I go on dates. I go on dates for sure.
So with you co-parenting and going on dates, does that ever get like a little messy between y'all two, or you don't really share like what you be doing?
No, that's not his business. I don't ask him what he do.
So the few dates you've gone on, like, what is something like one of them did that like kind of like wowed you? Like, oh, you get a second one.
I think I had this little cute fun day and went to like the cider cave that's in Houston, and well, honestly, we didn't go on a second date, so I guess that's me lying. But I like doing different dates that are not just going to eat. Then I went on this other day and we had walked our dogs. I thought that was super nice.
What was that like, walking the dogs in the park?
It was fun. It was hot.
Y'all both have a dog?
Yeah. It was hot. It was hot, but it was fun. I just like doing something else. But I like, obviously, I be posting, if you follow me, I be posting. I love going out to eat and trying new stuff, but I also like doing something different. I can go out to eat anytime. Me and my friends go out to eat all the time. Let's try something new.
What motivates you to keep going when it gets tough?
Probably my brothers. Love them down. Darren, Brandon. Why are you making that face?
I'm not fans of them, but go ahead.
Love them down, and I just know that once I make it, they're good. It don't matter what's going on. Well, they're good regardless, but they're for sure up. So just seeing them every day and knowing that they got to finish school and they watching me, that's what gets me up. And Leah and Jordan, really just seeing like my little cousins, my brothers, they're really just looking after me like, what's Tamia doing? We got to do the same thing she did. How did she do this? What are you closing your eyes for and doing that for?
Oh, I fell asleep because when you said your brothers, I have long-standing issues with her brothers, but that's...
My brothers are 9 and 16.
It's really the 9-year-old, but that's not a story for you too. But I love that you know, you look at them like, I want them to, you know, have a good example and stuff like that. That's cool.
It is.
What's something right now you're really passionate about?
Myself.
I love that.
Definitely myself, and making sure I always love myself, see the world, keep traveling, keep making money, keep being her. But that's priority right now.
Is there anything that you think that's like misunderstood about you that you wish more people knew?
Yes, I feel like everyone, like how Kendall said earlier that I be bitchy, everyone thinks that I'm a bitch, and I'm not a bitch anymore.
She's really not. She's kind of one of the, Tamia is like my favorite friend because I know whenever I go with Tamia, we're gonna have, even if we're not like necessarily going out, we're gonna have a good time, have good talks, good laughs, throw a few little jabs, you know.
It's definitely a time, and I think in high school and middle school, I might have been a little bit more bitchier, I will agree. But now I think I be chilling. But people still think that from school, and I'll be like, and they'll be like, oh, you're actually really nice. I didn't think that, because blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bro, I be chilling. Yes. So I think that's the only thing. Other than that, I really don't give a fuck. Y'all can think whatever the fuck y'all want.
What do you feel like shaped you into this person that you are today?
Definitely my family, of course. Mom, dad, they raised me pretty well, I would say. I think my freshman year, me moving to New Orleans, that definitely changed a lot, especially when I came back to Texas and moved to Houston.
What was that like, living in New Orleans?
New Orleans was the best. I wish I would have stayed there all my years of college. I did, actually. I loved Loyola. I just hated New Orleans, but I loved all the people I met there. I'm still friends with them. But I do also love Houston. But I think it gave me like an outside view, seeing other people, what they go through. I think that was fun, and just knowing that I just never want to live in San Antonio again. Like, that just really, like, oh.
Can we talk about the New Orleans trip?
Kendall got us kicked out of New Orleans, yeah.
Okay, let me tell y'all. So basically, we were gonna stay at Tamia's friend. We stayed at Tamia's friend's house, right? And you know, this is when I was in like my close friends era. Like, I toasted everything of my close friends. So boom, we get there. It's time to take a shower, but there's no shower curtain. It's just shower, and it's not like it's like a glass. It's like a regular shower, but the rod is there. It's just no curtain. I'm like, this is strange. So I posted on my close friend. I said, this is crazy. So then boom, we in New Orleans. We having a good time. I'm taking videos.
No, you missed the part.
What part?
He added the niggas whose
No,
house.
I was gonna get there.
Okay.
So we having a good time. Her homeboy, I'm recording everything. I'm putting in my close friend. Her homeboy was like, add me to your close friends. I want to see all the videos of us. But I forgot I left that video on there. So he seen it, and he was not happy.
He showed his friend whose house we was staying at, and the nigga was mad as fuck and was like, well, tell the nigga he can leave. What the fuck, blah, blah, going off. And he was like, Chance, Tamia, y'all good, but he gotta go.
Right, so long story short, we just left.
I was like, I'm not gonna leave him. Like, we're just all gonna just leave. And we all just went back. And that was ridiculous, because that was a waste of a trip.
But I did enjoy y'all. That was I think that was the start of like, okay, going on trips with y'all. Because then the next trip was Carousel. Tamia did not go.
I did go. Y'all, I didn't go to DR.
I mean, Dominican Republic. And then we went to Carousel. And then we have a trip coming up that I don't think you're saying where we're going, right?
No, Kendall's going to a trip that I can't go to, I guess. But
why can't you go on the trip? If you're gonna throw that claim out there, why can't you go on the trip?
Because
that's not true.
That's what I heard. That's what the street said.
Well, the streets is lying to you. The truth is, like, it's not you. Like, it's not you at all. You know.
I know stuff.
Do you feel some type of way about that, or honestly, like, does it bother you that, like?
I think that's weird. Yeah.
But me and her are going on a trip for when she graduates, so
in January.
In January, that's gonna be a big deal. Can y'all describe each other in 3 words? I'll go first. Tamia is she's very honest. She's very loving / caring. That's gonna be 1. Like, she'll give you, like, I feel like I've never went to her and be like, hey, I needed something, but I know if I needed something, I can go to her. And then last, fun, good time, good laughs. She's very understanding. I can go on and on.
That was 2.
That was 3. I said you're honest, you're caring, and I said fun.
Oh, I thought you put those together. Okay. Those are nice. I think mine for Kendall would be, what would the word be? He's very dependable.
You can depend on me?
I would like to think so, yes.
I love that.
He's open-minded.
Very.
I think anything you tell him, he'll try to see it from all like points of views. He won't just be like, nah, this ain't that. He'll kind of try to see it from everyone's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And 3, I'll say he's that might be open-minded. Well, I add to open-minded. He also is like open to trying new things too. Like he might not want to do it, but he's like, y'all want to do it? Yeah, I didn't say that.
Okay.
But he's like, y'all want to do it? Okay, I'll try it out to see if it's fun too. But I really don't want to do it. But and then for 3, trying to see how to put this into words. No, I wasn't gonna say that.
Oh, okay.
It's a word for it. I don't know what to put. Like, he's very like, I would say like family oriented, but also like friends in a way. Like all his people, he always puts them first, and he always like, let me see what y'all got going on, and that's kind of how I'll move. Like I'll make sure all of y'all are straight so we can all do this together.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what the word for that would be, but I guess family friend oriented.
Okay, bet. Where do you see our friendship in 10 years?
10?
Yeah, 10 years.
32.
32 and 33. Yeah.
I see it still growing. Obviously, we'll both have our own families. I hope they'll like migrate and they'll like our kids will call each other cousins and stuff and have like the little cookouts and I don't know where we're both going to be living, so I don't know how that would be. But I can still see us calling in, checking in once a week. If it's more than a week, Kendall will call me being like, what the fuck, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like I don't think that's ever gonna change. But definitely this your aunt, this your uncle, and then still very much like having our lives integrated.
Yeah.
Sure.
Couple trips.
Oh yeah, that's cute. Couple trips.
To make up for the Sweet 16, I'm gonna be her groomsman to whoever she marries. Hopefully the person I want her to marry.
Oh, you want me to marry Ken wants me to marry like 3 people. I don't know why.
It's 2 people that I would love to see you with.
Yeah, I know who the 2 are. One of them's a no. The second one, don't know.
Well, one of them is a no right now, not a no forever.
Okay.
Because that's a good catch, but not maybe right now, but in a couple years that'll be a good little catch for you.
Okay.
And then the other one, I think that's a good little fit. Other than it's just we don't know really much about the person other than what we know. You know what I mean? We don't know what that person does when we're not around. Like
That's true.
That'd be the only thing. And then y'all's like little thing, whatever. But
yeah, I don't know. Anytime Kendall really wants me to be with someone, I just don't want to be with them because I know that Kendall's like, there's something wrong with Kendall. I don't know. Like, he'll be like, no, I like this because of this. The only reason he's saying the first dude is because he knows that he's going to have some bread and that he's going to, like, he's a family guy. So I understand why he's saying that, but Kendall doesn't really like us together. He don't even see our personalities meshing like that. Like, he's just saying that because
we're talking about the same person, right?
Yes.
Okay. I hope so.
We literally are.
Okay. What's thing you never told me?
About what?
In
yourself?
general, like what's something you never told me, like that you did to me or yourself or whatever.
That I never told you?
Mm-hmm. I think probably like when she lived in Icon, one day I drank like 4 or 5 Gatorades.
That's ridiculous.
And she was looking around like, who's drinking all the Gatorades? And I drank like 4 or 5 of them.
I don't know what I've done.
Probably like when I would come to Icon spend the night, I would make sure I know you always had good products, so I know I was gonna have good lotion, good wash, shampoo, conditioner, good soap, good skin products.
Oh, I think for me, I don't really care for all the girls Kendall talks to, so sometimes I'll try to like slip in a little something so they can just rethink about talking to him because they don't need to be together. Are you still blocked?
Nah, but I'm not being spoken to. But I'm gonna give her 100 roses tomorrow.
What the fuck is tomorrow?
A day to be sorry.
Oh, that's sweet.
What else? Who's more stubborn between us?
Kendall. Yeah, alright, it's probably me.
Yeah, she's the most stubborn friend I have for sure.
I don't think that's true.
No, most definitely.
It's not Jarrell.
No. Me and Jarrell could have a conversation about something and get to the bottom of it and
So
agree
can
to
we?
this. Yeah, when you're ready to. Not when it has to be when you're ready to like have that conversation and for you to move on. It's not like, hey, let's talk about it right now so it can be deaded. we'll talk about it. You be like, I still don't fuck with you.
Yeah, that's true.
What's something that I do that just annoys you, or I could like vice versa? You go first.
Kendall will call me. No, I'll call Kendall. He won't answer. But if he calls me and I don't answer, it's the end of the world. And he'll text me be like, "You're weird as fuck. We're not friends. Who are you talking to? What are you doing?" But if I call him and he doesn't answer and I do the same thing, he's like, "I was working. I can't make no money. I can't do this." He'll like always have an excuse, and it's okay when he does it. But if I don't answer, it's the end of the world.
I think the thing that annoys me about her is sometimes she's very private. She is so private. I'd be like, what's going on? I can see you're sad. I can feel it. I be telling her that all the time, and she just don't be trying to. But yeah, I'm gonna get back with y'all once we finish these, and we'll probably like show y'all our little plays or tell you about them, and then we're gonna break them. But how you thinking about what do you think about like my new little series on my channel, Get to Know My Friends?
I think it's fun. I think a lot of his friends are problematic. And a lot of his friends are like either always into something. Like a lot of his friends are problematic. That would be a good way to describe it. So it's
including
nice to see. Oh, not me.
Because you don't bite your tongue. You say, what you think. You know that little part about like the little trip. You could have just be like, oh, you didn't even have to go there because I didn't go there. You know, so you're problematic too.
I think that it's nice to see other sides of people and not just what you see from the internet because it can be misconstrued from what. This is a little part of me versus this is the whole
That's
thing.
The whole point of this series, just to see, because a lot of times people be like, why are you friends with this person? I'm like, because they're actually really cool. So yeah, I'm gonna get up with y'all when we finish this.
Why didn't you charge your computer?
Okay, bad. So we're all done, and something I didn't touch on is we're both on the YouTube grind, and we're both really just trying to. I really don't think, I think we don't really be thinking about the monetary part of YouTube, like how much money we could be making. Yes, we think about that, but that's not our main focus. Our main focus is just to show like the life we live and to inspire people that there's more than one way to be successful or have a good life. You know what I mean? I feel like where we're from, doing the wrong stuff is what I feel like a lot of people think they have to do to have success, have nice things, have a good time. And I feel like we show that you can get to a 9 to 5, you can go to work, do all type of these things and still live that same good life as those other people about their business. So make sure you show both of us love. We only going up and we being authentic to ourselves. So, and also I want to say I appreciate you, Tamia. Tamia came up with this plan. She came up with this day. This is something I wanted to do a long time ago. Honestly, forgot about it. She remembered, and we're here now. So you want me to go first? Sorry.
We're saying everything.
No, I'm not gonna say everything. I'm gonna go briefly. So okay. I wrote some positive things on the back, like this is Ken's play. I said you're him. Your path is greatness. You're that boy. What's mine is mine. Be you. Put God first. Love all and show love. And then some things I want to let go. Overplaying my role. Explaining myself. Overthinking. Not being confident. Not being consistent with God. Not taking risks. Putting myself. I want to put myself out there. I don't feel like I put myself out there enough. Not being in shape, not showing up my best self. Sometimes I half-ass. Rushing my timeline. I'm rushing to have all these things, but there's no rush. What's mine is gonna be mine. Trust issues. The San Antonio bubble. I feel like sometimes I be so stuck in it, like this is my be all when it's not. It's so much out there. I spend a lot of time dwelling on what others might think. Not being, I said that one. Outside noise. Not removing myself from situations that don't serve me. Loving people who don't love me. Past friendships that I still dwell on, wishing that I could be friends with those people. Clearly, I'm not meant to be friends with them. The people I have in my life are for me. And then not extending grace to myself on past mistakes that I've made. I still dwell on them versus being like, what, that was years ago. You know why you did it. Fuck who don't understand why you did what you did. So yeah, those are mine.
Okay, on the back of mine, I have Mia's plate to break and leave behind. # move on. # let go. # season 22. # kill. Blah, blah, blah. I just put, I'm proud of myself. I love you. I wrote some other stuff, but yeah. Some of the big ones we already touched on. Procrastination. What else is over here? Doing too much for people who wouldn't even do enough for you.
Love that. Oh my mama.
Judging before knowing. I feel like I'm quick to judge someone without knowing the whole situation, or just kind of being very judgmental when I could always be in the same place as them. Not always, but
yeah, for real.
But yes,
Down badass hoes.
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Bringing outside pain to new people or experiences, kind of just leaving how I feel with certain people without bringing that to other people and ruining my experience with them. Being stagnant, just being okay with the place I'm in, which I don't really think I do too much, but sometimes I feel myself doing it, and it's like, okay, what's the next step? Overforgiving. Sometimes I'm overgiving to people who don't need it, but I'm not as forgetful for the people who do need the grace.
Okay, accountability queen, something she doesn't really do.
Anyways, yeah, just letting go of a lot of the sad stuff that I went through when I was younger, or I went through like a few years ago, that I still like let come with me into new like situations.
Love that. All right, so let's go break them.
Okay.
In the trash can?
Yeah, that's the only way to do it.
Yeah, they're like metal anyway.
Is it gonna break? It don't even fit in. You can't take the lid off?
Yeah. You gotta throw it hard though.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Say something like positive before you throw it in.
Yay! Oh, okay. It's not gonna break.
Okay, maybe just drop
A rock? Throw a rock at it?
baby. I feel like it's metaphorical though, more than anything. Do you feel like it's bad luck if it don't break?
Literally.
Okay, well,
Okay.
we can just pretend we're breaking it, and then we'll break it later.
I don't want to break it later. Maybe we can throw it away, and that's just.
Yeah, it's gone. It's done. Okay, give me.
Okay.
We're throwing away this.
Yes.
Letting go of all these things.
You can still throw it. Maybe our glass will hit each other and they'll break.
Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, we letting all this stuff go. We on the bigger things. Me and Tamia, we going up all 2025, 26, 27, 28.
Yours did break.
Mine broke, yeah.
What the fuck? How did yours break and mine
Mine
didn't?
hard. Throw yours hard.
I did.
You gotta throw that bit hard.
You hit the side of it though. That's why.
Maybe, yeah, okay. Hey! Break every chain.
Okay, I'm not breaking it. Okay.
But yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure y'all tap into Tamia's videos too.
Hey!
Hey!